Today on The Real JD, we're going to take a look at this software engineer destinations job description, talk a little bit about data engineering, and try to get to the bottom of what this hiring manager and company is really looking for in a candidate. At Alchemist Academy, we train all of our in-house recruiters to go beyond keywords, to delve deeper into the job description to deliver the best candidates for our clients. So the first thing I noticed when looking at this job description is the title, Software Engineer Destinations. And at first, we're not sure what destinations actually means. As we delve deeper into this job description, it'll start to make more sense for us. Moving down, it talks about through our reverse ETL platform. Okay, so there's a hint. The company has a reverse ETL platform. Now, before we go any deeper, I think it's important for us to take a step back to really understand what A, ETL is, and B, more importantly, what reverse ETL is. So taking a look at our slides, ETL stands for extract, transform, and load, and is the process of combining data from multiple sources into a large central repository called a data warehouse. ETL is a very popular term in data engineering. Basically, all data engineers will have the term ETL on their LinkedIn profile or on their resume. If you look here, we've created a very short glossary. This is not a comprehensive list by any means. Data engineering terms, programming languages, some of the most popular data warehouses, some BI tools, some other process and workflow tools that data engineers typically use. So as a recruiter, what you want to get good at is understanding relations of certain tools and keywords so that you can build a profile around what this candidate is really strong at. If you go to a candidate's profile and maybe their title just says software engineer, but you see ETL, you see PySpark, Redshift, Tableau, Spark, DBT, that's a pretty good hint and indication that this software engineer is doing primarily data engineering. Now that we understand that, we should try to understand, okay, what is reverse ETL? Because that's what this company does. So reverse ETL is the process of reading from a data warehouse and writing to an operational system like a marketing automation tools or an ad platform or any piece of software really. Operational system examples include like Salesforce or Marketo or Zendesk or Google Ads. There could be hundreds of other software platforms that this particular reverse ETL platform has integration with. So what this company is doing is they're taking data from the data warehouse and then they are sending that data to all these different systems and making it, actionable for you. So going back to the job description, as we go down a little bit, now we start to understand what destination means. It says we are looking for a backend engineer to join our platform team and own our destination integrations. Okay, great. So now we know the destinations are those software platforms that we spoke about. It goes on to say, in this role, you will build and improve the destinations that move customer data from warehouses to hundreds of SaaS tools. So that's what we just talked about. So that's validation that we're on the right track. Now we understand what this company does. This is an opportunity to ship code daily that solves real problems for users on this small team. So I highlighted this because as a recruiter, you want to find candidates that come from an engineering culture or a team culture that will be an easier transition for them as they move into their next role. So clearly this company is looking for a developer that has worked on smaller teams or is comfortable working on smaller teams. And your responsibilities will include working with a wide variety of APIs. Okay, so this is where it's really telling because there are all these integrations that you're going to be managing, and those integrations are done via an API. REST APIs can be written in a number of backend languages. I've just listed a few here: Python, Fast API, Flask, and Django, which are all based on Python, Node.js, Express.js, Ruby on Rails, Java Spring. So because REST APIs can be written in all these different languages, this company is looking for a developer that hopefully has experience with multiple different backend languages. And there's another clue in this job description that illustrates this. If you notice, they don't explicitly list 4 years experience with Ruby on Rails, 5 years experience with Node.js. There's actually no programming languages in this job description. And that was done intentionally because it's likely that you're going to be working with APIs that are written in Rails or in Node.js. or Java Spring. And so you don't necessarily have to have experience in all of them. I mean, if you did, I think that would be beneficial. But having experience in maybe, a couple years in Node.js, a few years in Java Spring, a few years in Ruby and Rails, I think that would be definitely helpful. And some of the titles I would personally be looking for this role would be API engineer, backend engineer. I mean, that's kind of where I would start on this search. It's really important to delve deeper into the job description, because if you took a quick glance in it and just saw ETL, you might spend all your time looking for a data engineer. And for this particular role, it's probably more so a back-end engineer or someone who has a lot of experience building and working with APIs. That's all for today. This is The Real JD. If you're looking to integrate rockstar recruiters onto your team, please feel free to reach out. Our website is alchemist.work. Until next time, happy hunting.